Hello, this is my second attempt to make a video today about my Churchwarden pipe. Sadly, the first one, due to my infernal rabbiting, was too long. This is a Churchwarden pipe. It's a Spitfire. It's made by GBD, I think, and it's I guess the briar version of the old clay pipes. Here's a interesting, well, might not be at all interesting, but a fact, an interesting little fact about clay pipes, the long ones. Now, archaeologists kept finding pipes that the bowl and about 3 or 4 inches of the stem were intact. And when they looked at the breaks in the stem, it was clearly done prior to it being smoked. And they kind of worked out from this that what was happening was you would have your rich merchant capitalist sitting in the coffee house in London smoking the clay pipe intact with the whole stem, but obviously if you're working, this is not the most practical of pipes. It's very long. I guess that's about 12-13 inches long from top to bottom, and so all of our heritage in briars, not in shapes, you know, Zulus, Rhodesians, billiards, apples, not so much in shapes, but certainly in their curvatures of the stem and the length and so on and so forth. All kind of stem from these early clay pipes. And ultimately the victory has been that of the worker, because most of our pipes today are of a short stem. Why you should have one of these? Well, I think you know, no collection is complete without one or two, perhaps. They give you such a lovely cool smoke, and you can really, if you smoke for flavour and taste, then you certainly do get to appreciate the tobacco you're smoking. Get a lovely draw, and as I say, you can puff away without any fear of your tongue being incinerated. It's a really nice experience. I have to tell you, I don't usually smoke. This is my work, and this is my table, desk, this is where I work, and I wouldn't usually smoke this pipe here, but for the convenience of you know, not having to shift my laptop and webcam around my house, I usually like to sit in my armchair, listen to a few tunes. But yeah, I had quite a few requests to talk about my Churchwarden. It's a real beauty, and they're not that expensive. I mean, relatively speaking, you can pick a Savinelli make a number, and they I think range up to about £50. That's Great British pounds. So I guess that would be about, well, this is a lot of money, isn't it? $100 is a lot of money. And I guess that would be about €70. You can get, I mean, Peterson's I think make a very nice range. They're very cylindrical, the bowls, and they look really nice. Alex has got one, I don't know, he seems to be pretty pleased with it. For those of you that are Churchwarden, each parish in England anyway, I don't know whether this is the same in other churches or abroad, the Church of England appoints 2 Churchwardens, and they're there as kind of oversight to make sure the vicar doesn't, you know, get up to mischief, and really represent the laity. And they, and then you have somebody called a sexton. I don't believe there's a pipe called a sexton. No. You know, the thing with smoking is I could just sit back and relax and put my feet up, and it's not really a pipe for doing videos. So, the way I hold it, by the way, just I don't hold it like that, not because that wouldn't be the right way to hold it. I don't know whether any of you ever watched these Granada versions of Sherlock Holmes. Do you remember it always holds the pipe kind of like that? And that is why it just and it's a very comfortable way of holding it as well. Get yourself a Churchwarden if you haven't got one, and you'll see why this is very difficult to do. The last video I spent quite a lot of time not saying anything and puffing away and drifting off into the music, and then rambling, trying to remember what I'd said and where I was. So that was, I received, as I say, quite a few requests, reaching its high point yesterday of 3 people asking me to do it. So that was just a very quick video. If I haven't covered anything, I mean, I haven't really covered anything, have I? I've just told you a few random facts. Get yourself one. They are really nice to smoke. You can still buy the clay ones, but I just think that, you know, somebody out there might have one. I just think they'd be a nightmare to clean, because this, I don't smoke it that often, and one of the main reasons is that cleaning it, I haven't got the pipe cleaners to hand, but they are, well, they're, you know, you can imagine how long they are, and they're just it's a bit of a pain, but when I do smoke it, it's always quite a pleasure. So, thank you for watching. Churchwarden pipe. Do get yourself one. Cheers.